Greetings, greetings. I am Felix the Xer, and this is the X Element. Cody, come on. Let's go downstairs.
Don't wanna complicate ya.
In my last video, I introduced the issue of the 2024 presidential election in the form of a question. Does our democracy serve capitalism, or does capitalism serve our democracy? This is a very personal question. I say that this is a personal question because it delves into our values and beliefs as individuals. So let me now address the accusation that I am proposing socialism or fascism. As I've said previously, the issue is a question that is very personal in terms of that it reflects values and beliefs of individuals. But this accusation also at worst proposes to be a distraction from the issue that is plaguing our 2024 presidential election this year. Let me state here that I do not believe or value either one of these theories. So let me first talk about fascism. Fascism is a theory. In this theory, individual rights are oppressed, and government structures and economic systems are controlled by a single individual. I have lived my life being able to make choices about what I do and how I live my life. Of course, there are limitations based on bodily harm and theft, but for most of my life, I have been able to make choices about what I do with my life. These are inalienable rights granted to me by my Creator. Next, I'd like to talk about socialism. Socialism is a theory about collective government and social control over property, services, and goods. This theory is problematic because of the idea of needs and wants. In 2011, a documentary was created on a science-based study regarding happiness. In the study, it was revealed that individuals who struggled with finding food, clothing, and shelter, the basics, were significantly less happy than those individuals who, even with financial moderate means, achieved those basic needs. Yet the differences between those individuals with moderate financial resources and those individuals with massive financial resources was not as significant. Further, when digging deeper into these differences, it was also revealed that while some individuals pursued great financial wealth, other individuals were deeply content with moderate financial resources. So when it came down to the differences in level of happiness, it all boiled down to the basics: food, clothing, and shelter, things that every human on the planet needs to survive. As for wants, most people were content to live with moderation. However, there were those individuals who found more happiness with having more. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, indeed. So the question, is our democracy a servant of capitalism, or is capitalism a servant of our democracy, represents more than competing theories. As Americans, you are in an elite class of citizenship. You are in the advanced placement, the international baccalaureate, the gifted and talented, the graduate college level course. And as such, for this upcoming presidential election, you've got homework to do. So again, I'm not talking about the introduction of additional theories into the issue that's troubling our country right now. What I'm talking about is the burden of this choice, or the responsibility and leadership issue that comes with making this choice. I will talk about leadership in my next video, but right now I want to go ahead and discuss responsibility. Of course, when I talk about responsibility, I'm talking about participating in our democracy. And as such, participation means many things. This year, that means getting out and voting in November. After, of course, you have answered the question, and then followed that up by doing research on the candidates. And yes, I said research on the candidates. No, that's not the homework. Yet. So, do you believe our democracy serves capitalism, or capitalism serves our democracy? Have you answered the question yet? All right, I'll give you some advice here. Just knee-jerk it. Don't overthink it. Just go with it. I'll give you 5 seconds. Good. You made a choice. Now, here comes the hard part. Why? And yes, this is the homework. To reflect on your choice. When you expressed this decision, what is it that you envisioned? And why is that important to you? And I do mean you. Not think about or be worried about why that choice would be good for everyone else. Only, why is that choice a good choice for you? As I've been saying all along, this is a very personal question. And every American citizen needs to ask themselves that question and then reflect on their response. This is what it means to be in the advanced class of citizenship. However, addressing this question is also an important part of leadership, but I'll address that in my next video. Make sure to do your homework. I'm Felix the Xer, and this has been the X Element. Cody, come on. Let's go downstairs.
Don't want a confrontation.